I really want to impress upon the folks listening, there is a real reason that you should care in the same way these kids should care about your farm. You should care about these kids, because this is a direct operational investment. I believe you have some statistics and numbers. It's not just all touchy-feely, warm fuzzies here. Talk to me about the labor pool, not just regulatory, but like we still need people to work on these farms. And I think everyone feels that pain. Talk to me about that.
Yeah, there is a need now and in the foreseeable future for both skilled and unskilled labor in agriculture. So there's a lot of students who don't want to pursue post-secondary, who want to be out there working in the air with their hands, and they're thinking about jobs in agriculture. Then there's a whole pool of people who are really interested in pursuing higher education. And those are people who are going to be the future agronomists, maybe on your farm, sales reps, scientists, you name it. All of the industries are fighting for this pool of talent that's in high schools today, because every industry is shortage of people. So how do we get that student to think of an agriculture career instead of a nursing career? So what is it that we can do? First of all, kids aren't going to consider a career in an industry that they think is lame. It can't be like, ooh, agriculture, like, why would you want to do that? But here is.
You have teenage daughters.
Yeah, they always laugh at me when I try and use that. So I think we're looking at the high school students that we are in touch with today. Some of them get internships or summer jobs with businesses on farms. It's the future pipeline of people who can work in agriculture, but only if they see that as a viable, exciting, dynamic career option for them. That's the work we are doing on the career promotion side of things in high school.
Sarah, in 10 years, are we going to need any human beings, or is it just all going to be Tesla, Optimus robots with chat GPTs in their heads?
I'm old enough to remember when computers became popular, Dan, because I took typing.
Look it.
I took typing in high school on a typewriter, and the fear around computers taking everybody's jobs away. Have computers overall taken jobs away, or has it created new jobs that 20 years ago we didn't even know would exist?
You got me. I actually believe that. Sometimes I have moments of panic where I wonder, my 8-year-old daughter, is there any use of her getting a higher education? What will she need to know? And yet the need for people in so many areas of labor, we got an HR guy just down the row of offices here, and they cannot find people
already
to fill all kinds of positions, skilled and unskilled. Mm-hmm. So why aren't we living in the Jetsons?
So I think, it's interesting. You ask, what do I want my daughter to know? Foundational knowledge, right? We are going to need people who can problem solve, who can communicate, who can think creatively. As much as we need students to have a basic knowledge about agriculture, we don't need them to know the ins and the outs, and we don't need them to have a PhD level of understanding about the decisions that you make on your farm, but they have to understand the basics, right? They have to understand some of the stewardship practices and what we grow and why we're growing it. They need to know the importance of technology, and that technology is going to continue to evolve and change, and that they can, if they're interested, have a career in that. It's not so important that they can name the technologies today. Whether you take the stewardship angle, the animal health, we want them to know about the different housing for chickens. What's really important for students to know is that people are researching the behavior of chickens so that chickens are cared for, live longer, fuller, more productive, and it's going to continue to evolve. Because if our young people can develop these skills, these soft skills that are pretty hard skills for most people to learn, that's what our industry needs. Not people who can regurgitate a whole bunch of facts. It's really about the way that people are working and the way the minds are. That's who I look for in my team. I'm sure that's who you look for in your team. Look at you and the businesses you listed. You've got that innovation spirit coming through, and you're creatively seeing the problems and finding solutions. That's the people agriculture needs.